First up, the big story: opposition mounts Adani charge on government and keep up the pressure on the centre. Just a short while back, opposition MPs protest outside Parliament. Multiple adjournment motion notices have been given by the opposition, demanding a discussion on the Adani-Hindenburg report. Finance Minister, meanwhile, says she will answer opposition's charge on the floor of the House.
Today, several opposition parties held a protest at the Gandhi statue, but the government feels there is no merit to demand a JPC.
Why not merit when this has become an international issue, and LIC and all banks have invested money, and lot of poor people have invested in LIC. They have deposited money in banks. It concerns to crores of people, not one or two.
What do you make of the government's stand as far as the Adani enterprise is concerned? Because they categorically mention is that the opposition's demand for a JPC or a discussion in the House is misplaced, that there is no complicity or the role that the government has to play.
This is perhaps the biggest scandal of after independence. And it's difficult to be able to make up the mind that there is no scandal. For that, there has to be an independent inquiry. Only then people will trust the government. So I think that to say that there is nothing to contemplate, they are not the judges in their own cause. It has to be decided by a representative body, and preferably JPC. Even on smaller issues, JPC has been founded in the past. Why should it not be constituted now?
And the demand for a discussion in the Parliament because the budget session is underway, do you think it's a legit demand by the opposition party?
Well, that's only gives an impression that they are trying to hide something.
We also have live visuals from Lok Sabha. The proceedings are going on. Let's go to Samia now. Samia, opposition mounting attack against the centre, wants a discussion on the issue, wants a probe. However, Finance Minister saying that they will answer all queries if opposition let the Parliament function. What is going on? We believe that there could be ruckus today as well.
Absolutely, and the opposition party is unrelented in the demand for a discussion in the House. The opposition party feels that what exactly took place a few days ago with the Adani enterprise reeks of a scandal, and it begs a discussion in the Parliament because the Parliament is in session right now. It's incumbent upon the government to allow the opposition party to place on record their queries, their questions and the statement, and failing which it only goes on to show the government in the wrong light, that they are trying to scuttle the voice of the opposition party, or there seems to be more than what meets the eye from the government's involvement is concerned. But sources close to the Finance Minister, Nirmala Sitharaman, suggest that she has made it very clear that if the legislative business of the House is allowed by the opposition party, then she has got no qualms to take the questions from the opposition party's end. The opposition party has also got some specific demands. They want a JPC to be constituted, a joint parliamentary committee to be constituted. They also want there should be a Supreme Court monitored investigation under a sitting CJI. And they also, of course, want a discussion because only a few more days remaining for this very significant budget session to conclude for a recess in the next 1 week. But the opposition party feels that if there is no complicity from the government, then why is the government shying away from a discussion on it? They can place on record their answers as well. But it begs a discussion for sure because it's public money that is parked in places like the LIC and the SBI. And the fate of these LIC and the SBI is something that the government has to come clean on. And Adani and enterprise is concerned, the manner in which the FPO was first sold, there were subscribers for it, and then they decided that they are not going to go ahead with it and return the money, looking at the fact that they've made a statement that it's not morally right to go ahead with it. All that reeks of some sort of a dubious nature of this entire dealing, and that's the reason why the opposition party wants a discussion on this entire matter. The government definitely maintains that this is an attempt by the opposition party to malign a good budget, that they come with the intention of creating ruckus, following which the speaker in the Lok Sabha and the chairman in the Rajya Sabha were compelled to adjourn the house for entire days. And as of now, the entire budget session has been an absolute washout. There has not even been a vote of thanks to the president's address, which is customarily done every single year. So we have to wait and see how this entire matter pans out. But as of now, what we can tell you is that the parliament is in session right now. The house has convened a short while ago. There were several opposition parties that came together, and they held a protest at the Gandhi statue demanding a JPC, a discussion and an investigation and a statement, a reply from the Prime Minister's end. They feel that the buck stops with the Prime Minister, and no less than the Prime Minister should be answerable in this entire matter. So we have to wait to see whether at all a mid-ground can be reached or not from the government's end. Was there going to be an outreach from the government's end in the Business Advisory Committee or not? That the opposition party and the government can come on the talking table and agree to let the legislative business of the House not get affected. In the meanwhile, incorporate a discussion on the Adani enterprise. So we will have to wait and see how that goes ahead, and we'll be getting you all the updates from here in the Parliament.
Right, Samia. So what we are understanding is that Lok Sabha has been adjourned till 2 p.m. amid ruckus and proceedings going on in Rajya Sabha, but ruckus there as well. Samia, also Congress had been saying, for a longest time that middle class money is at stake as a result of this entire scam, and the centre has been silent as there is collusion, and the centre has been supporting its close friend Adani, which is why it has remained silent as far as this entire issue is concerned.
Has time and again maintained that it is eventually the common man, the middle class, whose fate and the future lies in stake, because they do not really know what is going to be the fate of all the money that they have parked with the LIC, or for that matter, the SBI, if they are roped in to be the subscribers to Adani's FPO. So these are the areas of concern that has been flagged by the opposition party, specifically the Congress party. But there were 16 opposition parties that came together. So they feel that they are raising the voice of the people. And that's the reason why they should also be allowed to place on record their statements, their grievances, their questions when the parliament is underway right now. And why is the government not allowing that to happen is what they are raising an eyebrow about. That is, if there is no complicity, then why is the government shying away from a discussion? So we have to wait and see how that goes ahead, because the government has also kept its cards close to its chest. They have only maintained that the finance minister is willing to reply to all the statements and all the questions that the opposition party begs an answer about, but provided they allow the House to function. So it's the double-edged sword for the government of the day right now. Whether they want the House to function, then they also have to allow a discussion to take place. The pressure tactics that the opposition parties have been mounting on the government.
Certainly pressure tactic by the Congress against the government. We'll have to wait and watch out for how this will pan out in the parliament and outside of it. Thank you, Samia, for joining us with all those details. We have more breaking